Yo.
Oh, look at my cup, guys.
So, yeah, this is the much awaited podcast that's supposed to be happening. And it's happening. And I'm by myself right now because my co-host is being a good co-host and giving me some ice. Yeah, bro. I am. I know, I'm just sitting here looking like I did. But, yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
We are live. Yay! I wish you could see. I'm so blind. You can see what this thing say?
Barely.
Heavy on the barely.
What's it about? Everything. Whatever. We make a topic every day, every time we do it.
Right. So today is going to be all about just New Year. What is New Year? New us. Boom. So let's record. Okay. So welcome to
Tea in the classroom.
Tea in the Classroom. Yay! We're so excited. Oh my goodness. So, who wants to introduce herself first? Me. Hi.
Yes.
I am Miss J. Yay. Miss J. Yay. I am a 27-year-old special education teacher. I'm awesome. Southside, we outside. What else is there to know about me? Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm pretty exciting. I'm really a bundle of energy. Very opinionated. It's basically the whole reason as to why we started this, because we just like talking about things, and Facebook just isn't enough for us. We needed another platform to be able to babble awesomely. Your turn.
Okay, well, I'm Tiana. You can call me T. I'm the T in the classroom. I'm the fire mommy. Yes, but so I'm 25. I am a mother to a little 4-month-old actually. Sorry, little girl, and I am a supervisor at a doggy daycare. I love animals. Pretty blunt, pretty straightforward. Don't really know how to cut corners when it comes to talking to people, so I come off a little condescending, maybe just slightly insensitive. And
Slightly
this
insensitive.
is why sometimes I think that, doing a podcast is good, because I can just be my regular, opinionated, and vulgar self.
Right. I think that it has a nice mix of the two, because I have a lot of thoughts and I'm pretty aggressive as it comes to like my tone and the way that I talk about things. But she's really much more calmer if you can hear her voice. But what she has to say is just as spicy, if not way more notches above with the spice. Okay, so it's gonna be awesome. Okay, we're gonna be doing lots of guests. We're gonna be doing a lot of things. National month. I love to do a nice theme. Okay, every Sunday we're gonna be recording, so we're gonna be celebrating all the different holidays that land on Sunday. I didn't get my plant. I'm gonna go run and go get it in a second. Today is January 10th. It is National Houseplant Day. How exciting! Over quarantine today. Well, we're gonna be talking about what? What's the topic for today?
New year, new me.
What does that mean? What is New Year, new me? Okay, we're gonna be talking about 2020. Did we grow up? Did we set any resolutions? What
even is a resolution, and why has it been something that we have to do for so many years before the new year?
What is a resolution? Why do we set them? Why is it that we wait until January 1st? So those are the questions. Like, do we set ourselves up for failure when we say, we're going to do it January 1st, and then January 1st comes, January 5th comes. It's January 10th now. Raise your hand if you have even made attempts to complete your resolution.
I did. But I didn't set any for myself. I've started doing my changing in 2020.
So you just...
I just was like, my shit was each week it was something was happening and it just rolled over into 2021. I didn't have a resolution to be a different person. It's the same me from fucking 2009 when I was a 14-year-old. Like, that is it. I am the same person, just a little better in life, you know, a little more reserved, mature, maybe a little bit, tiny, I don't know, kind of insane sometimes. It is what it is, but yeah, like, resolutions to me don't really mean much, and I never really set them because every year it's the same bullshit anyway, so just try to do better in the year before. Don't wait till the 1st of January to make some pretend agenda for you to do, then you'd never get to it, and then in June you're like, damn, it's the summertime and I didn't get anything accomplished.
I think I set myself up every single year. I don't ever say new year, new me. Like, that's never been a saying of mine because I'm going to be the same person. It's really just about the way that I handle things. I want them to be differently. I want to be able to, you know, make further attempts to do things that I didn't do prior. But I feel like I still set myself up for failure because then when January 10th comes and I didn't work out for a full week straight, I didn't do my freaking 4-day cleanse, and now I'm disappointed in myself. Like, I feel like, do you think that a resolution sets you up for failure?
Yeah, absolutely. Only reason I say that is because you think about things like most people are procrastinators. I can speak for myself. I'm a procrastinator. So sometimes people like me, we'll say we're going to do something and we'll pine over it for a very long time, and then it's like, we spent so much time thinking about how we're going to do it, when we're going to do it, and we wound up not doing it. So it's like, oh shit, I just let like 6 months go by and I've just been skating. Like, instead of, you know what, it's 2020, it's November, you know, I got all this free time, I might as well, do whatever you have to do. Like, I don't know, fucking take a guitar class because this is something that you want to do for a long time. Instead of saying, oh, well, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to start learning how to play guitar. It's going to be in November 2020. I'm playing guitar because there's a free class down at the fucking youth center. So, you know, it's like, instead of being that person who just waits until it's that time, then I think we should do it during the time, not after the time.
I think I tried to do that. I think at the end of 2020, it was just kind of like, why are you going to wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wait to get your shit together? If you know that your shit needs to be put together, the longer you wait, you just put off that energy. If you realize that it's time, the time is now, then you're gonna get up and you're gonna do it. So I tried a little bit, like in my classroom, I implemented some meditating. So every morning, me and my student meditate for a little while. Sometimes I'm fully engaged, sometimes I'm not. But I didn't want to wait until 2021 to say I'm gonna try to meditate. Like, I'm gonna try to put something positive in place. I'm like, nah, I need to do it now. Why wait until 2021 and then possibly fail? Like, I definitely think it has a lot to do with self-discipline. A lack of it.
The best thing I know how to do is save money, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty, like, I don't know how to stick to a diet. So I think my biggest thing is I'm learning how to commit, and that was something that I've been said I needed to learn how to do, was just learn how to commit to things. And that's why I stopped the whole New Year's resolution thingy-majiggy. So it's like, I'm just gonna not and say I did.
Right. So my resolutions have always been, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start getting my life together. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to pack my lunch. I think that's by far
I'm going to get off of work and I'm going to go and make dinner and make sure I have lunch for the next day. Psych. When I get home, I'm going to bed.
I think packing lunch is by far the most simplest task that I can do every single day, and I don't. That's $6-7 every single day, and I can avoid it. I always say, Janika, this week you are going to pack your lunch every day. You are going to pack your lunch every day. And what do? You still walk to the supermarket every single day and you get Spanish rice and beans and chicken every single day.
Hey, at least I've been buying the salad kits. Go right to the supermarket across the street from my job and get them salad kits. They be having like Southwest salads and shit like that.
And even
just be good.
That's like $9 a day, sis.
Not even $9 because I buy back breakfast sometimes, so more like $20
a day.
A day.
A day.
Niggas is not rich.
A day.
Niggas is
and
not
now
rich.
imagine if you just cracked that egg that was in that fridge.
Bro,
you
I'm
just
tired.
toasted that bread.
I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. There's no way my ass is about to fucking wake up at 5 o'clock to cook me breakfast. I'm trying to sleep. I got a baby. She wakes up more than I do.
Ooh, I think we should talk about the exciting things that happened to us in 2020.
Word.
Oh my goodness.
Do
Let's
it.
talk about you first, Fire Mommy. Fire Mommy. What happened to you in 2020?
I had a baby. And honestly, I want to say, like, all the women be like, oh, I don't know why people be like pregnancy is lit. I think pregnancy for me was great. You know, we all have our emotional, like, hurdles, of course. But for the most part, like, everybody pampered me. Everybody loved me.
I think that's a blessing.
Yeah. Everybody and then all of that love just transferred to my baby. And it was just like, thank you for loving her. And I love you. So thanks. You know, I didn't go back to work. I didn't work the whole entire 2020 for the most part because I was pregnant and COVID is not what a pregnant woman needs in her life. So I was home, chilling, trying to stay calm and stay less stressed because stress on pregnancy is a lot. Not much happened to me in 2020.
You were just pregnant.
I was just pregnant. I didn't have a 25th birthday. I just went to dinner with my friends, and then I got super, super, super nauseous. Started sweating. I was wearing a latex dress and, like, this faux fur jacket, and my zipper had broke, so, you know, I had to keep the jacket on, so I was sweating bullets because I had this latex dress on, this fucking faux fur coat on, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, sitting here passing out in a restaurant. All my friends are like, we'll take her to the hospital. No, you don't. Like, I'm good. I need to breathe. It's hot in here. But yeah, like, I spent my whole 2020 being pregnant. And now it's nice because I just, like, gave birth to this perfect little happy angel.
Yay!
She's great. Like, she's
She's
a very
beautiful.
And she's kind of like, she's a little too grown for her age because she's only 4 months.
They say that about 2020, about these new babies, these new 2020 babies especially.
Let's talk about it. These 2020 babies, my mom was saying they're much different from the babies that were born in her time. Because I guess more so it's about the food we eat, how pure it is. People used to farm and crop their own shit, and we're fucking getting chemical induced foods and shit. We ain't got time for that. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why our babies is coming out this way, because they coming out on steroids.
Yes.
From the food that we eat.
Shout out to everybody that had a baby in 2020. Okay. Shout
out. My daughter's
out
4 months and she wants to sit up.
Shout out.
And then walk. Oh, what's that?
Alarm. But shout out to everybody that had a baby in 2020. Was that the only thing exciting that happened to you? Yeah.
Basically. I had my run-of-the-mill boyfriend. You know, regular problems that we all have. That was about it.
Toxic. My 2020 was blessings on blessings on blessings and toxic, full of toxic. But I had to pay attention to the positive, which is why for 2021, I told myself I was going to release all of that. I didn't want to wait until 2021 to get my shiznai together. I was going to do it right away because I didn't want it to roll into it. You know? Because, like, I was talking to a homegirl of mine, and she definitely told me to bring it up. Hey, girl. She definitely told me to bring up how many of us is still texting the person that we said we was going to cut off. Like, we're still friends with the person. We're still talking, laid up with the NIGGA.
I cursed him out, and fucking, we had lots of farts, and I'm here back like a dickhead. But
this is what I'm saying. So, why wait until the end to start? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna stick with it, you're gonna stick with it.
Right.
But stop with the fake. Not with the fake, but with the back and forth.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, it hurts nobody but yourself. Like, that has been the thing for me. Like, that is really what I learned over 2020, is to really, like, accept reality and move forward.
Y'all bitches to accept reality.
Yeah, stop making up your own reality. Like, that is a thing for me. Shout out to my boy Terrence. He tells me all the time on a regular basis to change my paradigm Okay, on one of our next episodes, we're going to be talking all about like self-care, how our mind is so important, meditating and really getting focused on us, because I find it to be so important that when you forget about who you are, you know, or basically or what you have planned on doing, it's a setup for a disaster, you know. So even though 2020 was so toxic, I graduated with my master's degree. You feel me? 4.0. Yeah.
Lit, bitch.
You were pretty mommy, master's mommy.
Yo.
So even with that, what I talked about first was the toxic in my 2020, because I allowed the toxic and the negativity to kind of overpower the blessings that was given to me over this time. Like a lot of people RIP to everybody who had family or who's passed away over this time, and there's so many sad, scary things that's going on in this world, and we have so many positive things happening, and that's kind of where we need to focus. I really don't focus. I focus on the negative, you know, and that's really why I wanted to change my mind walking into 2021. I did not want to start off at the beginning of 2021 like, okay, I'm not dealing with this nigga no more. He's a dub, he's a dub, he's a dub, he's a dub, because you're walking into 2021 saying, raw, I'm not dealing. Nah, no, December 18th, December 10th, 15th, I'm like, it's clipped, because I'm walking into 2021 already with my mindset right. Like, I'm not allowing anything that brought me down to continue to bring me down. So I guess it's not so much and then it goes back to, is New Year's resolutions important? I feel like it's a reset button for people, you know, even though you don't want to bring it into, you know, it's not a new year, new me, but it's kind of like a start over.
Is that actually a resolution? A resolution is just an objective for you to follow once you get into the new year. So it's more like a new perspective, or maybe an enlightenment. You don't want to call it a New Year's resolution. Maybe a New Year enlightenment. Who fucking knows? It's not your restart button. Yeah. It's your restart button. It's not, oh, well, I'm going to plan to restart my button on January 1st.
Okay.
So that's how it's supposed to go. If it's going to be a restart, that means that during the course of the time of that last month of the year, you're canceling everything out that you said that you are restarting with in the next year. Everything. You don't wait until the end of the month to do it. You do it progressively throughout the year, actually. Because, you know, not in January, we don't always know what we're getting ourselves into. As the year progresses, it gets harder and harder. And you're like, you know what? I'm fucking miserable. So let's start changing shit.
Right.
And it changes. And then next thing you know, new year, ooh, not the same shit.
Right. Something totally different.
Something different. Just cut that shit off in the year, not at the end of the year.
I feel like then I go back to thinking about whenever you make a resolution or whenever you make a plan to do something. So like I always say, the beginning of the month, I'm going to start working out. The beginning of the month, I'm going to start eating right. And then it becomes the second. Then it comes the third. And then it becomes the fourth. And you're like, okay, I'm going to restart again next month. And then I'm going to restart again next month.
Don't say nothing. You have the thought. Just do it.
Right? If you want to start on freaking January 17th on a random ass Tuesday, that's what you should do. Don't keep pushing it. Because the more you push it, you just set yourself up for failure. Like, new year, same you, but you want to be a better you. It's not about being a different you. It's about progression. I think that's what it's about. All about a whole new year is about leveling up. You want to level up. Like, we see all those memes. We see all those memes. We see all those things of, like, shorty stepping up on those steps. Like, everything that she's leaving behind and everything that she's moving forward with. I don't feel as though she's trying to say that she wants to be a new her. She wants to be a progressive her. A better version of her. And I think that's what it comes down to. You want to be a better you. But at what point in time? Why wait until the beginning of a new year to want to be a better you? Word. Be a better you tomorrow. Make every day a better day. And I think that's also where I'm at with it, to where I want to try to make every day better. I'm a person that holds on to things. I never let things go. I will harbor onto things for 3 days that happened 3 days ago that was very minute. But for some reason, I don't want to let it go. But now I'm at a point where every day is different. We are at a new day. Every day is a new day. And I want to live like that because it really stresses you out. It really stresses the shit out of you when you really hold on to things.
I can't relate. I accept shit as it comes. I'm just very, very nonchalant and very passive. I just take things as it is. So with me, it's like I don't harbor on things and harp on things for a long time because it's like, one, I don't like feeling that way or thinking that way when I'm in that state. So after that first day, I'm not going to keep pining over it because it's like at this point, I'm the one that's making myself so sick and I'm the one that's making myself so miserable because I'm the one that keeps thinking about it. I don't want to feel that way. I don't like feeling that way. So I just be like, all right, it is what it is. Moving along.
Moving forward, right?
Next.
And I feel like that's an issue with me personally, and I know a couple of other people that have that same, like, you just don't want to let go, you know? Like, I feel like moving forward and moving on and progressing in life is about letting go of things, like becoming a little bit uncomfortable.
Yep.
And I don't want to be uncomfortable. Like, that's not a thing for me. I know that that's something that you need to do in life, you know, but I know that it makes you better. Like, I started off my first year teaching, I was just an English teacher. My second year teacher, I was English, social studies, and life skills. Then my third year teacher this year, I became a all-around subject teacher. Like, that was terrifying for me, but that was something that I had no choice but to do. You know, that was me throwing myself or being forced to be put in a different situation and having to grow from it. But that progress is terrifying because you know you have to let go of the part of you that's comfortable and lazy.
Yeah.
And I am very comfortable and lazy.
Absolutely, all the time. But then again, I truthfully, I just don't care enough. That's just my whole thing. I just don't care enough. I've always been I'm independent, I don't need anybody type. So me harboring none of that. No, I skip to my loo, mind my business, and just continue to live on. But though I'm not gonna lie, it's not very good for your, I guess, long term, like, I guess
emotional mental state.
Yeah, like your emotional state. Because for me, people always feel like when I speak to them, like especially people I date, they always feel like, you know, I'm coming at them, or I just don't care about their feelings, or I'm trying to minimize their feelings, or I don't understand them. A lot of the times I do understand them, and a lot of the times I'm not minimizing their things, but because I think so many things are so trivial that what they're mad about makes no sense to me, because it's like you're not losing no money, no sleep, no nothing over this. So why is it so serious, and why are you stressing about it? Because I wouldn't lose no sleep over this, but I have to understand that not everybody is as passive or I don't give a fuckish as me. Nonchalance is nothing to really be proud of, because it's like, obviously I have some trauma from that, because that's why I'm so guarded and I have these tons and brick walls up over it. But that's for, you know, next week when we talk about like mental health and stuff like that, and I can talk about my depression and things like that, what I went through. But yeah, for the new year, let's just all talk about positivity. And to my stalker, you're never gonna keep me down, bro.
To my stalker, you're never gonna keep me down, because clearly you're watching. I know you're live and direct.
You must be watching.
Right here.
And guess what? Like I said, if you are fearless enough to get to Mount Everest to try to challenge me and my horse, then you could talk to me. But until then, you're not getting up there, because you're still hiding behind fake numbers. So when you're ready, I'm here, baby. When it's really you, I'm here. I promise you. I love you. But I'm still not going to feed into your misery. You enjoy your misery this year, baby. I'll make sure I post all my happiness that makes me happy. Smiles.
So, and this is why I have to have people like that. Like I said, I'm very, like, my energy is over the top. I'm a very, very, very dramatic person. You will hear over these weeks of getting to know us. I am so dramatic. It's awesome, but it's sometimes a little too much, because it gets too much for me personally, okay? Because my brain, like I said, it's hard for me to accept reality, because I make up my own. As a dramatic person, you make up your own scenarios in your head. You get what I'm saying? Like, you tell yourself certain things, and it's no good. Like, and so I have to have people like this that really are just like, it's okay. Everything is gonna be okay.
And you know what? I know people be like, why is she so calm? I'm like, because, like, like, they always tell you when you're in, like, sticky situations, like, in the water, if you're drowning, do not panic. So why do you think they tell you not to panic? Because when you start to panic, you're gonna drown faster.
Right.
So it's like, in real life situations, I'm not about to be sitting here, like, damn, anxiety, nervous, anxiety, nervous attack. Like, no, I'm good, bro. Like, I can't be that way. I'm already like, no. I'll get pissed off really quickly, and the next thing I'm exploding at everybody, and then boom, everybody's upset. No, my off button is always off.
Right.
I'm out of the dynamic of these two of us. I am the minus sign, and she's the plus sign.
Yeah,
when she's too high, I'm like,
right.
Let me press my button.
I'm trying to find the button, right? Like, I've been currently looking for it. That's what I'm saying. End of 2020, like, I've really been out here searching for a nice button to apply because the dramatics is a little too much. Like, when you know that you're too much, imagine what the next person thinks about you. If you're too much to yourself, imagine how much you are to somebody else. But it's pros and cons, man. I think that my pros of my annoyance and my happiness and all my energy definitely
some people won't
outweighs.
Think you're annoying, though. I don't think you're annoying. I think that you are actually an acquired taste, and certain people that can handle you just handle you because they know that is your characteristic and they accept that about you. So your drama doesn't affect them because they love your drama because it's entertaining. I think it's funny because who doesn't need a drama? Who doesn't need the drama queen? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's amazing. Because we don't need to be two drama queens because then everything is going to be a problem. Oh my God, no. Right. Everything's going to be super high, excited, super hype, and that's too much energy for two people to hold, and then it's just, but that's great though. That drama comes in to make people like super happy sometimes. Like when you have someone who's super excited and very like, supportive and like, they're like openly like just exuding all that positive energy. Sometimes that's really good for a certain person. Like, so don't knock your dramatic friends too quickly because they'll pick you up really quick. Yeah, but we just all can't be. Like, I'm the only person in my group. I had, another person in my life for not too long of a time, but we both match each other's like excitement, but it just didn't last long. Like, you can't have two people like this in a group. Like, you have to. I pride myself on having a great circle of friends, and they all like have different parts. Like, they all play different parts in my life, but none of them match my energy. But I'm the person, like, their energy like helps me bloom and blossom, and my energy helps them. Like, I call my friend and they'll say like, listen, like, anytime I call you, I just know that your energy, the way that you answer your phone for me, I know that it's going to just boost my energy. Like, it'll just make me feel better. And that's awesome to know that even though some days my dramatics and my energy is too much for sometimes, but other days it is the reason why people smile. You get what I'm saying? So it's really just kind of like you take the good and the bad when you have certain type of characteristics. Like, being an acquired taste isn't an issue for me. Like, it shouldn't be an issue for anybody. It's being unique.
Right. Like I said, over time, like growing and progressing, and trying to mature and try to be a better me, I know that there's just certain ways that I want to handle things differently. My tone of voice, like the way that I speak back, the way that I respond, like the fact that I need to take like 5-10 seconds to think about it before I respond. Don't respond like, what is this saying? I can't remember what the saying is. It's saying don't listen to respond, like listen to understand. Yeah. Like, I know it's something along those lines. Sorry, guys.
That's exactly how you said it.
Okay, so like don't listen just to respond. Like, listen to really understand exactly what's going on, and that's what I don't do. Like, I love a good debate. I love a good like back and forth, which is why like this is the perfect platform. But sometimes I have to really take a second and really listen to what's going on before I respond, because I'm always trying to have the last word. Like, I'm always trying to get you to understand me. But I have to stop being real selfish and know that I have to understand you as well. Because why would I want you to understand me and I'm ignoring the shit out of you?
What is it? He who laughs last laughs first.
I don't know. All these wonderful sayings that I surely cannot, that I really cannot remember.
Honestly, I have a quote, my very first tattoo on my back, and it says, "All that we have seen or seen is but a dream within a dream." And somebody was like, "Oh, it's all that we see and not seen." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, you have a whole quote that was quoted incorrectly, but that was for you, and that's all that matters. You felt that shit, and that's what's important.
Life is a false reality. Your phone about to die, bro.
Oh. But yeah, so and that's what I mean. Like I try to make my reality what I want it to be, and not what it is. Mine's on 20. You on?
Still 10?
Nah, it's on 15 now.
Oh, wow, 15.
But what else? What else happened in 2020?
Oh, I got a new tattoo.
Oh, yay!
Tattoos. Now I love getting tattoos. I don't know how people. I just like getting needles. Needles are not a problem for me. Like when I go to the doctor and they get taking my blood, I'm just watching them do it. Like, does not bother me. I get shots. It doesn't bother me. I sit there.
I pass out.
Tattoos, I'm smacked and I'm just sitting there chilling, either playing a game or I'm talking. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Pussy, you heard? Pussy.
She says that, but she has a tattoo on her back.
Only one I have. Only one I have. My ex forced me. Like, no funny. This tattoo should have been 2 sessions. My ex knew that I was Pussy, and he forced me to sit in that chair and get this whole thing on my back because I would never have come back to the Spadat and gotten the rest of my tattoo done. My little sister, okay, she has her whole shoulder done. She has her whole back done. She has the exact same spot. She has a Leo. She has the exact same spot of me done, plus her shoulder, down her arm. She has a half a sleeve now. She wants to get a whole sleeve, okay? And she texts, okay? I was embarrassed to even watch her text, and I cried like a baby back biatch when I got my tattoo. Do you understand me? The whole entire tattoo parlor kept checking on me because they thought that somebody was killing me.
Poor thing.
It was bad. My sister is fiending for me to get matching tattoos. I have 4 sisters. I'm the oldest of 5 girls. Okay, and my sister wants me to get a tattoo, and then as the girls get older, to be a tattoo that everybody can get. Pussy, you heard? I can't do it, and I cannot have my little sister watch me cry as she's texting and getting a needle. Nah, I'm the oldest. I'm going to get it secretly in a basement in the corner where it doesn't matter. That's the only way I could possibly get it. She can't watch me cry.
So what, smoking mad weed doesn't help you?
Nah, I don't, I feel like they say that you shouldn't smoke weed and you shouldn't drink liquor before you get a tattoo because some people, it heightens your sensitivity, And if it heightens my sensitivity, I'm fraud and I'm crying. And I'm crying twice as hard because I'm fraud.
You know what it is, too? It's a certain type of needles because, for my dragon, I know he used, a 1 and then 5 and then, a 10, I think. And it's, when it's, the single, this outline needle, that's nothing. It's the shading, I guess, for some people that really bothers them. Mm-hmm. But I feel like those needles you feel less because they're so tiny and there's so many of them that you feel it less. Opposed to you getting that outline done, but neither one of those really hurt for me because I just don't care. I got a whole sleeve, a half sleeve. I got my back tatted, my shoulder, little miscellaneous tattoos, matching tattoos with my mom and best friend.
Do you think that numb cream works? I heard that it doesn't. I
don't need it.
PUSSY. I'm not even attempting that.
If you smoke weed, bro, and after you get a tattoo, your arm is numb, bro. You don't even feel your arm. Your arm is literally just off, it's dead. The next day, it's, swollen and hot, and then it's, after that, it's, boom. Starts peeling, and the peeling is probably the worst part because it looks disgusting. That's probably the worst part because it's, my full sleeve, my fish, and my, shading areas and my flowers, they were just, big, gaping, slices of skin just hanging over, and I'm like, oh, I'm dying. But no, that's probably the worst part. But, I'm trying to go for 2 sleeves. I want to get a tattoo of my daughter right here.
Fire.
So I'm trying to.
I live through people. I certainly live through people. If I could get henna tattoos for the rest of my life, I would definitely do that because I can't. It hurts so bad. I don't like pain of any sort. My level of pain is trash.
I love pain. I have a very high threshold for pain.
AKA the sidebar. Does that mean that you like to be spanked?
Absolutely. Oh, so funny story. Today, me and my best friends went to the mall, and we walked into Spencer's, and me and 2 of my other ones, because there was 3 of them in addition to me. One strayed away to t-shirts, and the rest of us went to the sex section.
Duh.
So my ass is telling them what this is called because they thought it was a whip. I'm it's a flogger actually. So But yeah, I was like looking at. I wanted to get the handcuffs, but like the ones that are like the links and you can like do like that. I will break them shits because I'm super strong, and if I'm trying to get free from busting like 20 nuts, I'm gonna hawk the fuck out of there. Like, so I sent it to my baby daddy, and I'm like, I didn't get it because I'm gonna break it. So I have to get the real life shit. Purple Passion, y'all, in the city. Check it out.
That's where you're gonna go get the official tissue joint.
Actually, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna save this for like another day, but I'm very big on sex. Like, I can probably do several segments on sex because there's just so many different things about sex. Like,
though this is a getting to know us portion too. This is all about what we're gonna be talking about.
right.
So.
Sex with girls, sex with men, sex with girls and guys.
Big fact.
Shit, yeah. I wish I met I did meet one female who had sex with two guys, and I'm slightly jealous and I'm slightly not, because people in this day and age are super immature, because a woman can have sex with a man and a woman at the same time and she's not considered a whore. But the same concept is like, when you're bisexual, you're gender fluid basically for the most part. So it's like, it's the same thing. Our body count is still the same, whether it's two dicks or a pussy and a dick or two pussies. Like,
I wanted to take a moment just to see the amount of energy that sis just gained all of a sudden. As soon as we started talking about her favorite topic, you saw she jumped up. She put a little bit more bass in her voice. She really got in there like, yeah, this is me. Okay.
And I do advise you guys sometimes, you can do some type of drugs with sex.
What?
Again, I am a very open-minded person. I'm not judgmental, so I've tried a lot of things. And I'll say, weed is not the only drug that can get you going in the bedroom. I'll tell you right now, you pop a bean, your ass gonna be sweating, ready to hump everything that walks by.
She said pop a bean, pop a bean. I don't know what a bean is. I'm sorry.
Ecstasy.
Nice. I've never done anything other than I've never done anything.
I've done a few drugs. We could talk about that another time, though.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many segments. I definitely want to bring guests.
I'm just letting you guys know about me. Like I said, none of these things. All of this is like public information. So again, stalker, this is nothing that you can use against me, because everybody knows like I'm psychedelic. So it's just like, I'm a cool ass bitch. Leave me alone. I'm not a crackhead, because I still got a degree. I still work every day.
Period.
I makes my money, and I'm a great mommy. So me being experimental when I was in college is me being experimental in college.
That's it.
Oh.
What else? Oh.
I was just thinking about something. You know what? There's going to be a lot of things we're going to talk about. By the way, yes, I am bisexual. So there will be a time where I will tell you about how I became bisexual. And how, not even how I became bisexual, more like how I knew I was.
Ooh.
And it was just more like, I went to camp.
Ooh.
And I was just in the all-girls camp all summer, and I'm just like,
girls camp. Wow. Don't send your kids to all girls camp, guys.
That's why I said don't send your kids to private schools either. They be fucking busting it out of them staircases. You shit me?
Nah, what? We went to public school and they were still busting it open in them staircases. I feel like no matter what school you go to, no matter what,
it's gonna always be thought box all the way over.
Facts. And you see, like, I wouldn't engage, but I wouldn't particularly begin these conversations, but you feel me? Me and Tiana are friends for a reason. T Mommy, you're Fire Mommy, you're Milk T. So many names out here. But we have so many things in common. She's just more open about it. And I be chilling, but this is going to be awesome. You know, I'm going to definitely come out of my turtle shell, and I guess, I don't even know when. I am bisexual as well. But I'm a selfish version. Most of my friends.
She's a pillow princess.
Period.
She's not selfish. She's just selfish and just pillowy princess.
That's it.
But you know, with kissing and stuff, you know, I mean, obviously she's still attracted to women because she's kissing and she's groping on them, and
that's
you know,
it. I ain't trying to go deep sea diving. It ain't for me.
I've only ate like a few.
I'll give y'all snorkeling gear though.
My motto is the same with men. If you're not eating my vagina, I'm not sucking your dick. Same goes with bitches. If you're not sucking my twat, I'm not sucking your twat. But we can go to Scissor City, and that's not a problem. Like, listen, I already packed my bags and I'm ready to go.
Nah, I feel like I attempted that one time, and it was not awesome. I'm a big girl, and I cannot. I felt it to be weird. Like, it's like you have to get things at an angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Get
gotta
your
be
lips to
perfect. You
interlock.
gotta be perfect. And then they gotta go perfectly together. So if you're on her thigh and she's on something else, then it's just weird. And it's like, what's happening? I'm not enjoying it. What's the point if I'm not enjoying it? I feel like I
There's
need
a
to
technique
just
to
go.
doing it though. Like somebody has to like lay on their back
I
and
don't
like,
wanna
keep their
learn
legs
it.
up like the V, and then the other person comes in the middle and they do it like that, and then it's like you just get into your promotion. You're like you see
Right.
the arrangement like that.
I don't want to learn.